corpses clad in characteristic armor. The Voidcraft belonged to the Adeptus Arbites. Surviving records suggest it was the arbitrators who planted the explosives and collapsed the tunnels on top of the dwellers. Searching through the papers, you find the demolition plans. The arbitrators knew that detonating the tunnels would bury the colony, but prioritized eliminating the criminals over preserving the lives of ordinary settlers. The documents also include a map of the Cronus Expanse containing encrypted data. It appears the arbitrators were aware of another smuggler's cache, but in a different system. Investigate the tunnel. Whoa. Deep beneath the rubble, the scouts uncover the remains of warehouses, depots, and a veritable maze of suspicious tunnels gated with airlocks. Judging by the flattened containers with half-effaced markings, the impressively vast subterranean city belonged to a smuggling syndicate. Receive living snare. Your Cyber Mastiff gains 15 weapon skill and strength and does more damage. Attacks opportunity against the apprehended target. Always cancel the target's movement. Okay. Is that the last one? I think that's the last one. Colony management. So now I had been saving up, or waiting on this until I got adamantine, which I just did. So now I can build this. As the population of Dargonis grows, the old ways must be improved upon. The creation of fortresses of justice will establish the rule of law and attract reliable merchants and partners. Also, 5,000 rep with the Navy. Warp Guides is done at Phoebo 6. Java Gamma completed mag trains. Janus, nothing. Foulstone. Let's see. St. Cognatius left behind many treasures that are now coveted by powerful men and women. Rogue trader Incendia Corda possesses the shards of a priceless combi tool bearing the saint's fingertips. Formally proclaiming the relic via the Adeptus Administratum will be a bureaucratic war requiring influential allies and nothing short of an army of clerks and scribes. But if it is passed into the safekeeping of monks in the Order of the Hammer, it will be a great triumph for the faithful. So it requires you to have over 20 profit factor, which I do, but gives 2 complacency. Sure. Okay. Alright, so got some stuff down here. Some stuff over here. I haven't figured out how to get to this. Because none of these connected to those two. And that over there we haven't figured out how to get to yet. The duty officer reported an incident in the shuttle repair bay. A security team was dispatched in response to a distress signal, but when they arrived, they discovered that the shuttle repair crew had doubled in number. Somehow, every crew member had an identical twin, but each assured the enforcers they were the real one. The enforcers immediately opened fire, killing everyone in the bay. The duty officer awarded the squad a commendation for their vigilance and efficiency. Demonic eyes had materialized and begun to slither across the walls of crew quarter 49. The burning orbs swelled like bubbles of fetid swamp gas, only in secluded places at first, later appearing in plain sight. Everyone subject to their glare started experiencing headaches and spells of self-flagellation. After one of the officers peeled off a portion of his own skin to fashion a makeshift eyelid for one of the fiendish orbs, the section was quarantined since neither fire nor munitions could prevent more eyes from sprouting up on the ship. The vessel was cleansed only by escaping the clutching embrace of the Sea of Souls. The clan servicing the cooling systems have reported an incident of sorcery. The shadows in the cabins and corridors are coming to life. Oh, we've done this one before, and this is what we did right here. We solved the issue with flamethrowers. Chart new routes. Visit. What the heck is that? There's a big nope over there. Ancient bunker. Quick save. PTSD is flaring up. I think I remember this room. There's a bunch of turrets in here that jump you. Vaguely remember this. They're coughing. Alright, pause. Alright, so Jay has a level up. Hey, Mugga Chat. Hi, Mr. Matty Man. Let me see. This does 25 to 30 damage. There's an item I was looking for, and I think I might have it on Argenta. And it was like, when you make single-shot attacks with a bolter, you never miss. I was wondering if I had that on, if she would be better with a bolter than this sniper rifle. But I don't see it in my bag. It's called Blessed Bolter Casing. Ah, that's it. So that would replace her plus 24 persuasion item if I did that. Where is her persuasion? 136. She's got 129, so we would still have someone with really high persuasion. So if I... Okay, so let's just look at the... Requires bolt. Oh, that requires a proficiency she doesn't have. Okay. Okay. Can't do that now. It seems poisonous vapors somehow found their way into the bunker's ventilation system. Looks like the bunker still has a working cogitator.
There will be no peace in my way.
The upper limit for the concentration of toxins in the air has been exceeded. Crew members are advised to activate their respiratory...
The massive door is dotted with small chips, scratches, and bullet marks. There's no sign of any hinges, levers, or anything resembling a lock. There is a dusty panel built into the wall to the right. As you approach, the cracked screen starts to flicker faintly. Tech use. Force access using control panel. A little patience, and you hear the tired clicking of mechanisms from beyond the wall. The door opens slowly and with a groan. Before use an ancient but wholly typical console intended for use by people who are not trained in the mysteries of ministering to machine spirits. The cogitator is completely silent, but as you approach, you sense the warmth emanating from its metallic casing, a telltale sign the machine is working. Pascal offers the cogitator a reverent bow, chanting the Beneric aria of launch priming. The spirit of this machine embodies resilience and indomitability. In this den of decay and entropy, still does it reign over this place. Request access of the bunker's life support system. Water supply system failed, reason unknown. Temperature and humidity control system failed, reason unknown. Energy regulation system unknown error. Warning, backup generator connected. Oxygen supply system failed. Warning, air filters damaged. Warning, defense systems failure. Step away from the cogitator.
Patience?
Have you ever
My
tried
girl's
Shadow PC
afraid.
for Guild Wars 2? No, I don't know what that is. Cargo. Corrosion was merciless to these old Imperial bayonets, chainswords, and lasguns. Grants plus 10 tech use. Yellowish gas is slowly seeping through the rusted air duct system.
Operation
In this tapestry of a world, I am the rogue thread.
I'm still new to the art of exploring.
I do what I must.
Vox canister repair.
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
The words on the sign are barely legible. Fality, XVII, Planetary Defense Forces. Door control panel, insufficient power. Tech use, can't do that right now. Come back to that. Gotta find the cause of the poison gas and fix it before it kills us.
They will see. Oh yes, they all will see.
A valve is required to regulate the flow. A rusted reservoir for storing drinking water, it's half full.
This explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
Found a valve. Okay, that doesn't fix it on its own. Shireen, even my bionic lungs can no longer handle the hospitality of this charming place. Is it perhaps a good time to turn on the ventilation system? Yeah, I'm working on it! The cogitator's panel has dozens of breakers, buttons, handles, switches, and other control mechanisms. Request status of bunker's life support system. Water supply system failed, reason unknown. Temperature, humidity, control system failed, reason unknown. Energy regulation system unknown error, warning backup generator connected. Oxygen supply system disabled. Defense systems online. Activate emergency ventilation. System check. Processing input data. Data confirmed. Compressor launch in progress. Pressure levels nominal. Warning. Error. Encountered insufficient power. Booting emergency energy profile. Success. Pressurizing facility. Success. Booting compressor. Success. Emergency air filters activated. Automated defense systems activated. No! Why'd you turn on the defense systems? With your permission, I would extract the command blocks of this noble machine to hold a vigil for its deceased spirit. The Omnissiah preserves the faithful. Some fresh air at last. Truly, we are at fault for taking such things for granted. So the machine died, and now we're going to,
Curiosity.
hold...
sings in
What?
my
How are we
veins.
over here? We just got teleported to the bathroom. That's weird. A decontamination shower. A rare sight for regular planetary forces. Its purpose is to eliminate harmful agents.
Another notch.
Worn seal. Dead guy in here. Officer's key.
Oh, one step at a time amidst the madness.
Argo under the floorboards. Mark, any plans to play Grounded 2 when it releases, or maybe a different date? My kid is really eager to play Grounded 2 when it hits early access. I am inclined to wait for it to be done, but I am absolutely playing it. But I might wait for it to be like a complete game before I do. We'll see. Let's see. Decayed Scroll. 348 years ago, our ancestors arrived on this blooming world, built the cities and the manufactorums, and founded here a society free from heresy and fear. But the immortal emperor of humanity, Warden of Light, saw fit to test our faith. A great war tore open a rift between our ancestors, dividing them into two factions and turning the world into a boundless battlefield. Each day we fought the enemy so that our children could see the dawn of a new era, an era without blood, pain, and tears. Brave people living and dead paved with their bodies the road to the future. And one day the skies answered our prayers, the great star allies descended from the darkness of the cosmos and bestowed upon our great enemy the doomsday weapon. And so we brought righteous anger upon our foes and ended the centuries-long war and welcomed the dawn of a new era. The universe will hardly notice our deed, but the God Emperor sees all. We, the children of a great nation, must dedicate ourselves to the sacred mission to survive and rectify this world, as the most beautiful flowers are revived from the ashes. And hence do not despair, sons and daughters of the Imperium, for our star allies are behind us, and the God of humanity is with us. I know that help is coming, and soon the skies overhead will shine once more. How was Grounded 1? It was really good. Hold on, I'm tabbing out to Steam. So I played Grounded 1 for 234 hours. I did a playthrough on my own when I was a noob, and then another playthrough on the higher difficulty, and I did like 2 or 3 playthroughs with my kid because he loves the game. It was really good.
It reveals something.
Beyond.
Just as he ordained.
Several crates of dry rations survive to this day. Each one bears a seal with the coat of arms of the Winterscale dynasty.
Cass, light of mine eyes, have you ever considered dyeing your hair? With your house's wealth, you could afford the finest treatments.
Why ever would I do that? I perceive the hues swirling in people's souls. Their masks cannot deceive my gaze.
I just realized the formation is messed up. We have one of our melees in the back. Let's see. Unknown Officer's Diary. I'm tired. How long has it been since Doomsday? I think it was the 36th year when the heretical cholera wiped out half of our people, including the old bookkeeper, Hailgar. Time has stood still for us since. It was so long ago, and what a convenient solution to the overpopulation problem. Ha. The commanders think we bought this coincidence. Morons. Still, when I look in the mirror, I see my father. The same wrinkles by the eyes, gray temples, which means that I'm over 60, and we've been underground for longer than half a century. No sky, no sun, no joy, and no hope. If that damned propaganist scribe tells me one more time I must not lose faith, I will make him eat his own tongue. Sure, we were once so great that we had won. The weapon of the great ally boggled the mind. I still remember how the skies shook before me and my ma and father were evacuated to this wretched bunker. But where has it led us? When I took over my father's post at the comm station, I learned that we had long since lost all communication with other PDF bases, and the stars respond to our calls with silence. These days we don't hear any bombs landing outside, but things are still restless in the old bunker. First, a water purifier failure, then a fire in the Medicaid unit, rats chewed holes in the exposure suits, and now we can't go up to the surface anymore. Are these accidents, or have we had a saboteur in our midst all these years? I'll keep an eye on the troops. I don't believe in miracles, but we still have enough supplies on the lower levels to last us another 50 years or so. If you all can finally sort the air duct problem, that is. Next time we meet, I should ask how the repairs are going. Reminds me of like a Fallout shelter. Old key to warehouse. Oh, is that not it? I thought that was the warehouse.
In this tapestry of a world, I am the rogue thread.
Oh, it's over there. Cargo. Will you try Wu Chang Fallen Feathers? Possibly. I heard it's a Souls-like that's on Game Pass. Which basically means I've already got it paid for. Because I do have Game Pass. Oh, what's this?
There will be no peace in my wake.
I am your shadow. No sleep, no rest. Only duty, only death.
Oh, is it? They're poison gas here again? I thought we handled the poison gas problem.
Would he be
What the heck?
proud? Am I?
Logic 100%. A few parchments bearing the Winter Scale seal contain plans for military operations and a mention of a doomsday weapon. Sworn Protector. +1 resolve for each enemy killed until end of combat.
One step at a time amidst the madness.
Can't interact with that. Why is the poison gas happening again? I thought we had handled this. And then the guns are gonna come online.
Another observed. Commencing collision.
Alright,
I'm not accustomed to being
let's do
ordered
that.
around. I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Naturally.
Regen everybody.
Isn't this a job for the serfs? Me, if you insist, Lord Captain.
Tit, that one shot that one, what the heck?
What if?
Alright, I'm waiting here until we get
A wicked thought.
buffs on us.
Schemes within schemes.
The scriptural prognosis is favorable. Request approved. Tech familiar activated.
Odd. I thought that would hit.
My vow is to serve.
Here we go.
But of course.
Alright, buff. Buff. Buff.
For the throne's
Buff.
glory.
Buff.
Let's see to it.
Buff.
I won't object to
That.
Trust me.
That was not a lot.
I cannot serve you in this way.
Wait, what? Didn't I take a trait that allowed her to shoot on the
I
same
shall
turn?
not fail. I would, but I could.
I am confused.
My, It's time for them to run, my sweet. Tell me, and it is done.
I am powerless to act.
Isn't this a job for the serfs? Me? I will grace,
One down.
at least.
Am I getting paid for this?
3 damage. They take so little damage from physical attacks.
Step aside. The navigator is coming. Do not dare ask. If I may.
Ow.
Behold my artistry! Let's see.
$50. I'm like, hi, Zav. Nice.
What if?
What? That was a 95% chance.
Abide in the host of blessed
What a punk.
creations of the Messiah.
Everyone, step aside. But of course.
I'm like, hi, Zav. Muck, I won't abuse the running dog. Also, Muck. No, 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 no. Henry. Henry, there is a infinite loop with the dog. There is an item that reduces the cost of that skill to 0, so you could just have him go 1 billion damage. And I'm not abusing that bug. I'm using the tools I got, but I'm not making game-breaking infinite loops.
Let's see to it. The Emperor is on
My
our
bad.
side.
No, no, it's cool. I mean, it's a self-imposed rule, right? So, you wouldn't know what's going on in my head if I don't say it.
I bring mercy and retribution. Let your soul
0,
be
0, 0.
purged.
Yeah, she is so bad versus mechanicals.
Commands are more pleasant to give than to follow. I can never cross a Kazbalikan.
Me.
Is that the last one? That is the last one.
Curiosity sings in my veins.
Request status of life support system. Water supply failure, energy, oxygen. Deactivate automated defenses. Step away. I'm wondering if it's about, like, the fact that we have poison gas in the air again? I'm not sure if the game is bugged right now, legitimately. It's really weird. Because, like, we solved this issue, and then here we are again. Some unknown accident caused the elevator shaft to collapse. Reaching the lower levels at this point would require sending a mining team. Someone sawed off the emergency stairs and tried to conceal the damage. Vox with winter scale emblem. Entry C. It's been 100 cycles. These idiots are still none the wiser about who they saved from the storm. Going back to my camp is no longer an option. Damned rats chewed through the protective suit, and these piss ants are out of repair materials. CIV. There are some decent people here. Just civilians like my mother. This one girl, Zimmy, even made a habit of coming by in the after hours. She asked me to teach her the letters so she can write to her father who went to the surface 2 months ago. Foolish child. The war has taken its toll on both sides. Hold on, am I sympathizing with the enemy? I better put a stop to this. CX. I was finally allowed entry to the upper levels, and lo and behold, what did I find? The same supply crates as those gifted to our lords by the Star Allies. The same rations we've been eating. The same weapons as what we've been fighting with. So our lives have simply been toyed with. If Winterscale has betrayed us, I must report this to command no matter the cost. I got my hands on a cutter and decommissioned a few blocks of explosives. No one noticed a thing. I bribed the archivist with a dozen rations. Now I just need to get to the schematics for the